Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome back in our today's science class. And we are in a chapter number 8, that is metallurgy. Okay, I hope all of you have a great weekend with study. Yes, students, don't miss your study. Study regularly and related to your assignments as it carries your internal marks. Okay, assignments completion is very important. Many of the students are not doing your assignments regularly. Only the regular students which are there, they do all the assignments very nicely and regularly. So keep it up, students, those who are doing your assignments regularly. But the students who are not doing their assignments, it's up to you, student, as it carries your marks. I hope you understand what you have to do. Okay, so here we are in the chapter number 8, that is metallurgy. And in the last class, what we have learned, let's revise. So in the last class, we have learned about the reactions of metals with salts of other metals. Okay, and here in this topic, we have seen one activity which is related to copper wire and iron nail. Okay, yes, so that kind of from this we get the reaction like displacement reaction, the ions gets exchanged with each other. Yes, so this we have learned. And then we have seen a very important topic of the lesson, that is reactivity series of metals. Okay, so here is the reactivity series of metals which is very important, students. So what is reactivity series of metals? That is the arrangement of metals in the increasing order or the decreasing order. Here is the higher order and here is the lower order, okay, of reactivity is called as what? Reactivity series of metals. ठीक है, so here you can see the potassium, sodium, lithium, calcium, they react with water and they have higher reactivity, so they are called as what? High reactive metals. Here you can see from the potassium till lead they react with acids, okay, and this part is called as what? Moderately reactive metals. Okay, then copper, mercury, silver, okay, from the potassium till the silver react with oxygen, okay, and these are copper, mercury and silver, these are less reactive metals. Okay, and gold is a very least reactive metal. So here this potassium, sodium, lithium, calcium, they have higher reactivity, and from copper to the gold they have the lower reactivity. Okay, yes, so this table, and that is very important. Then we have learned the reactions of metal with non-metals. So students, as you all know that the non-metals like noble gases, they do not take part in the chemical reactions. Okay, yes, so here metals, you can see Na is a metal, sodium metal, and chlorine Cl2, this is non-metal. So when they both combine with each other, what they form? NaCl, which is an ionic compound. What is ionic compound? That we are going to see next today. Okay, then we have learned the chemical properties of non-metals. Okay, so what are non-metals? Non-metals are the collection of elements having less similarity in physical and chemical properties, and they are called as what? Electronegative elements. Okay, why they are called as electronegative elements? Because they form negatively charged ions by accepting electrons. Okay, they always accept electrons. ठीक है? Yes. So here in this we have learned about the reactions of metals, non-metals with oxygen, then reactions of non-metals with water, then reaction of dilute acid with non-metals, and the reactions of non-metal with hydrogen. Okay, so here this 4 reactions we have seen in our last class. So till this we have learned in our last class. So now moving towards our today's very important and very interesting topic, that is ionic compounds. So what is that? Let's see. Okay, students, this is very interesting topic. Pay attention over here. You will understand each and everything. Okay, so the compound which is formed from 2 units, that is cation and anion, are called as ionic compounds. So for example here Na plus, which means what? Cation, plus positive charge which means what? Cation, and negative charge which means what? Anion. Very good. So Na plus Cl minus will give what? NaCl. So NaCl is what? This is an ionic compound because it forms from cation and anion. Okay? Yes. So the cation and the anion being oppositely charged, there is an electrostatic force of attraction between them. So Na, ये इसके पास क्या है? पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, इसके क्लोरीन के पास क्या है? नेगेटिव चार्ज. सो दे आर वॉट? अपोजिटली चार्ज्ड. ओके, येस. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ देम देयर इज एन इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. इसके बीच में क्या है? इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है. ओके, सो दिस फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन कटायन एंड अनायन इज कॉल्ड एज वॉट? आयोनिक बॉन्ड. तो ये जो बॉन्ड है इसके बीच में उसको क्या बोलेंगे? आयोनिक बॉन्ड. ओके, येस. So the number of cations and anions in a compound and the magnitude of electric charge on them is such that positive and negative charges balance each other. यहाँ पे देखो एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, यहाँ पे भी एक नेगेटिव चार्ज है, तो दोनों भी बैलेंस है. एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज यहाँ पे, एक नेगेटिव चार्ज यहाँ पे, दैट मीन्स बोथ आर बैलेंस बिकॉज दे हैव वन चार्जेस. ठीक है. So as a result what happens? Ionic compound is electrically neutral. So ionic compound को क्या बोलते हैं? That this is called as electrically neutral. Okay, yes, understand till now? Okay, now ionic compounds are crystalline in nature. What do you mean by crystalline in nature? They have the structure like this, solid structure, which is very hard. Okay. Now the surfaces of all the particles of a crystalline substance have definite shape. Okay, it has the definite shape and are smooth and shiny. Okay, so the regular arrangement of ions in the solid ionic compounds is responsible for what? Their crystalline nature. पे देखो, this positive negative positive negative positive negative charge combine with each other to form one crystalline solid structure. Okay, yes. So the arrangement of ions is different in the different ionic compound. आयन का जो अरेंजमेंट रहता है वो डिफरेंट रहता है इन द डिफरेंट आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स एंड देयरफॉर व्हाट हैपेंस? शेप्स ऑफ देयर क्रिस्टल्स आल्सो डिफरेंट. उसका अरेंजमेंट डिफरेंट रहेगा तो शेप भी क्या होता है? क्रिस्टल्स आर डिफरेंट. सो एवरी क्रिस्टल हैज़ अ डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ शेप. ओके, येस. Then the main factor that determines the general arrangement of ions in crystal is the attractive force between the oppositely charged ions and the repulsive force between similarly charged ion. Okay, अगर कोई आयन है जिसके पास क्या है? अपोजिटली चार्ज आयन से अपोजिटली चार्ज, तो उसमें क्या होगा? अट्रैक्शन होगा. ठीक है, बिकॉज दे आर अपोजिटली चार्ज. एंड अगर सेम चार्ज आयन से तो क्या होगा? रिपल्शन होगा. ठीक है, इतना ध्यान में रखना है कि अगर अपोजिटली चार्ज आयन से तो उसके बीच में अट्रैक्शन होगा. दैट मीन्स अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स विल एप्लीकेबल ओवर हियर. एंड इफ द आयन्स आर सिमिलरली चार्ज, दे हैव सिमिलर चार्ज, दैट मीन्स पॉजिटिव. दैट मीन्स सो दैट व्हाट हैपन्स? इट गेट्स द रिपल्सिव फोर्स विल एक्ट बिटवीन देम. येस. So because of this, the general crystalline structure has negative charge ions around a positive ion and positive ions arranged around a negative ion, which means what? Both are oppositely charged ions. ठीक है, positive negative positive negative. Okay, here you can see positive negative positive negative positive negative ऐसे करके ये एक क्रिस्टल बना है. ठीक है, yes. Then the two of the important factors which are responsible for a certain crystal structure are as follows. वहाँ पे दो important factors हैं जो responsible है for a certain crystal structure like this. So what it is? The size of positively and negatively charged ions and the magnitude of electrical charge on the ions. So these are the two factors. Now here you can see the electrostatic attraction in the neighboring ions with oppositely charges is very strong. Okay, electrostatic attraction जो होता है इनके बीच में for the neighboring ions, okay, that is very strong. Okay, So that's why what happened, the melting point of ionic compounds are high. Ionic compound का melting point जो होता है that is very high. Okay, and the ionic compounds are hard and brittle. ठीक है, they are very hard and they show the properties like brittleness. ठीक है, yes. So this is about ionic compounds. Now properties of ionic compounds. So here in your textbook page number 98, one activity is given. So what is that activity? Let's see. For that what we required? Apparatus. What are the apparatus which we required? Metal spatula, burner, carbon electrodes, beaker, cell, lamp, press key, electrical wire, etc. ठीक है. So this all we need for this activity. What chemicals we are going to take? That is samples of sodium chloride, barium chloride and water. Okay, yes, and the setup is like this. Okay, yes. Then what procedure we have to do over here? So here observe the above samples. So जो above samples लिया है वो observe करना है. Place one of the above salts on spatula and heat it on the flame of burner. एक एक सॉल्ट को लेके क्या करना है, स्पैचुला में उसको हीट देना है ऑन द फ्लेम ऑफ बर्नर. रिपीट द प्रोसीजर यूजिंग द अदर सॉल्ट्स. तो जितने भी सॉल्ट लिया है उस सब का ऐसे ही करना है, स्पैचुला में थोड़ा सा सैम्पल लेके उसको हीट करना है लैम्प पे. एज शोन इन द फिगर असेंबल एन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सेल. इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सेल जो है वो असेंबल करना है, इसमें इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सेल डालना है. असेंबल एन इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सेल बाय यूजिंग अ बीकर and connecting the carbon electrodes to the positive and the negative terminal of the cell. So according to positive and negative terminal we have to add an electrolyte cell. Then dip the electrodes in the solution of any one of the salts and check this with all the other salts. Okay, दूसरे भी जितने सॉल्ट है उन सब लेके ऐसे ही प्रोसीजर सेम फॉलो करनी. Then from this what observation we will get? जो लैम्प है दैट विल स्टार्ट ग्लोइंग बिकॉज ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. सो लैम्प विल स्टार्ट ग्लोइंग बिकॉज ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. यू नो यहाँ पे दिस लैम्प विल स्टार्ट ग्लोइंग बिकॉज ऑफ वॉट, देयर इज सर्टन काइंड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देयर इज देयर. सो दैट्स वाई लैम्प विल स्टार्ट ग्लोइंग बिकॉज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. ठीक है, सो दिस इज एन एक्टिविटी विच इज़ वेरी इजी. ओके, देन द जनरल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स. आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स की जनरल प्रॉपर्टीज़ क्या है? लेट्स सी. द अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स बिटवीन द अपोजिटली एंड नेगेटिवली चार्ज आयन इज स्ट्रॉन्ग. ओके, सो जो अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स है बिटवीन पॉजिटिवली एंड नेगेटिवली चार्ज आयन वो क्या है, वो वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. जैसे कि यहाँ पे देखो पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव इट विल फॉर्म NaCl. तो इनके बीच में जो अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स है दैट इज स्ट्रॉन्ग. And therefore the ionic compound exist in solid state and are hard. ठीक है, सो उसके लिए इसका जो अट्रैक्टिव फोर्स है वो वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. दैट्स वाई द आयोनिक कंपाउंड एग्जिस्ट इन व्हाट, सॉलिड स्टेट एंड दे आर हार्ड. ओके, देन द आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स आर ब्रिटल एंड कैन बी ब्रोकन इनटू पीसेस बाय अप्लाइंग प्रेशर. ओके, अगर जो ऐसे बड़ा वाला जो सॉलिड स्टेट में नमक आता है उसको अगर हम कुछ प्रेशर अप्लाई करेंगे और उसके टुकड़े करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, उसके बारीक बहुत छोटे छोटे टुकड़े हो जाएंगे. इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू व्हाट, स्मॉल स्मॉल पीसेस. ठीक है, तो भले ही आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स जो होता है वो सॉलिड स्टेट में होता है, बट इफ़ वी आर अप्लाइंग प्रेशर इन दिस, ओके, इफ़ वी आर डूइंग समथिंग टू make it happens in the pieces, then what happen, it will be broken into pieces after applying pressure. So this is the property of ionic compound. Okay, although they are hard they will be broken into pieces. So yes, then the third is the intermolecular force of attraction is high in ionic compounds and the large energy is required to overcome it. Okay, therefore क्या होता है, melting points and boiling points of ionic compounds are high. यहाँ पे आप देखोगे NaCl, so this having melting point 801 degree Celsius and here you can see 1465 degree Celsius boiling point. Okay, which is very high. So it having what, very high melting and boiling points. Okay, so then the ionic compounds are water soluble. आयोनिक कंपाउंड जो होते हैं वो वाटर में सोल्यूबल हो जाते हैं. दिस इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ वॉट? दिस इज़ बिकॉज द वाटर मॉलिक्यूल ओरिएंट इन द पर्टिकुलर मैनर अराउंड द आयन्स विच इज़ सेपरेटेड बाय डिसोसिएशन प्रोसेस. वो डिसोसिएट हो जाते हैं. So as a result of this, a new force of attraction is established between the ions and the surrounding water molecule. So there is certain kind of force which is there between the ions and surrounding water molecules, replacing the original intermolecular forces of attraction, and aqueous solution of ionic compounds are formed. However, the ionic compound की और एक property है, that is they are soluble in water but they are insoluble in solvents like kerosene and petrol. Ionic compound जो है वो insoluble है in kerosene and petrol. Okay, and the last property of ionic compound, that is the ionic compounds cannot conduct electricity when in solid state. So in this state what happens? The ion cannot leave their places. However, the fused molten state they can conduct electricity, as in this state the ions are mobile. Mobile, which means what? They can move from one place to another place. Okay, the aqueous solutions of ionic compounds conduct electricity as they contain dissociated ions. Aqueous solution में जब ionic compounds होते हैं then they can conduct electricity. So on passing current through the solution, the ions move to the oppositely charged electrodes. Okay, जब अगर current pass किया through the solution of ions, then what happened? The ions can move to the oppositely charged electrodes, and due to the electrical conductivity in fused and dissociate state, the ionic compounds are called as electrolyte. ठीक है, what do you mean by electrolyte? That is due to the electrical conductivity in fused and dissolved state, the ionic compounds are called as electrolyte. ठीक है, so this is all about today's class. Today we have learned about ionic compounds. Okay, then the properties of ionic compounds, we have seen one activity, and the general properties of ionic compounds. Thank you, students.